course because some of these companies are just looking for money. They just want you to pay for the course, but it's not that easy to land a job just because you have the certificate. There are a lot of other requirements. When you start applying for jobs, you'll see sorry, I'm laughing because it's like the third time I'm filming this. I keep making mistakes. Okay. Hi, it's Kenzie. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we're going to be talking about TEFL. Without further ado, let's get into it. So the first thing I'm going to share is information about what TEFL even is. So TEFL stands for Teaching English as a Foreign Language. You might also know it as TESL. That's Teaching English as a Second Language. It's basically the same thing. It's where you teach people from other countries how to speak English, people who don't already know how to speak English from countries where they don't have English as a first language or as their main language or home language. That's basically what it is. Now let's get into the requirements about how to get this job. So it's basically mainly online positions. That's how you gain access to these students from other countries. So it's teaching online, and the first thing that you're going to need is a TEFL certificate. So you need to be qualified in teaching English. It's not that complicated. It's a short course, like a few weeks. It teaches you how to teach English, and then once you have that qualification, you can start applying for jobs, because the first thing that they're going to ask for is whether or not you have a TEFL certificate, and if you don't, you're gonna have to get it. So I have a 120-hour TEFL certificate. I would suggest that you go for that one. The prices vary. It also depends on which company you get it with. Just make sure that the company is accredited. I will add the different ones that I know of and the ones that I think are reliable. I don't know if the one that I got mine with is still operating, because I got my TEFL certificate back in 2018. You're gonna want to make sure that you really do want to invest in doing this course, because some of these companies are just looking for money. They just want you to pay for the course, but it's not that easy to land a job just because you have this certificate. There are a lot of other requirements. When you start applying for jobs, you'll see they'll ask for different things. A lot of companies ask that you have a degree in any field. So BA in any field, it doesn't have to be in the education field. So as long as you have a BA, then they'll take you. But there are other companies that take people who don't have a BA. So the TEFL industry makes it seem like it's so easy to just get a job as soon as you get the certificate. Like, you're going to get the certificate, and then now that you're qualified, you're going to be able to teach. But honestly, they're just lying to you. They just want you to pay. So yeah, that's basically it. So you need your TEFL certificate. The really good companies, when I say good, I mean they're just trusted, and they're just very structured. Like I said earlier, there are companies that do take people who don't have a BA, that they don't have a degree, and I will list those companies where you don't need a degree to work with them. The thing is, those companies are kind of unreliable. They just function in a very unstructured way. They leave it up to you to find your own students, on the platform, because they provide the teaching platform where you can actually teach there. And then you don't really get students, and you have to try and get students, or wait until you have students. You'll be competing with other teachers who already have regular students on the system, and it's like really unreliable. You can't rely on that as a stable job position. job position. But there are other companies that have where you do need a degree. Even if they say that you need a degree as a requirement, just try your luck anyway, because there are some companies that say that you need 1 to 2 years of experience. A lot of them say that, if not all. They all said that. When I first did my TEFL in 2018, they were like, you don't need, well, when I did the course before I started teaching, they were like, you don't need a degree, you don't need experience, you don't need anything, just pay for the course and you'll get a job. And it's a guaranteed job position. So it's not guaranteed.
Nothing is guaranteed.
You can't, guarantee people that they're going to get a job, because I looked for months after that and I couldn't find anything. So anyways, going back to the companies where you do need a degree, those are really nice companies because they are structured. They provide everything. Well, not everything. You need a laptop, a really good laptop. You need Wi-Fi connection, a stable Wi-Fi connection. You need to be in a quiet working environment so that you can teach properly. You need to get headsets and a webcam for your computer, because the one built into your computer is not really good quality, so you need an HD webcam. So that's the equipment that you need. So speaking of hours, the time zones are very different because people come from Asia, like people who are trying to learn English, most of them come from Asia, like China, South Korea, Thailand. Working hours are not going to be normal. It's not going to be during the day. It's mainly evening or night. Yeah, when I was working with this company, they provided everything. It wasn't a work from home position, because normally for TEFL it is working from home, so you have to have all the equipment that that I listed before, because you'll be teaching from home. But this company, you just went into the offices, so they had their own facilities, and then you would go and teach online there at the company. So you had the computer, you had your workstation, you had your students. It was just very organized and stable, and then you would just get your salary at the end of the month. Now TEFL works with an hourly system, so you get paid per hour. So when you get a work from home position, they'll be paying you in dollars, because these are international companies. You will not be employed by a South African company, because these people are from other countries. So the companies and the schools are also located in those countries, so they mainly pay with dollars, and it starts from about $10 per hour. And then normally you choose which hours you're available, like how many hours a week, 20 hours a week, 40 hours a week, 60 plus. And then you get the other companies where they have where they require higher qualifications. They do tend to pay more, so some go up to like $20 an hour, $30 an hour. I've seen them vary, but it starts from $10 an hour. That's the minimum of how much you get paid. Those are the Okay, so you do get some opportunities where you can teach abroad. So you go and live abroad. You go and live in another country to teach there. The countries that hire English teachers are China, there's Korea, China, South Korea, Vietnam, Thailand. Thailand is also a really nice one because they are very lenient when it comes to hiring teachers. They normally don't really, well, there are obviously some companies, schools that need you to have a degree. And I know South Korea always asks for a degree. China is also quite lenient. They do hire people without a degree. And also in Thailand, they do have some internships where you just go and teach there for the experience, but you don't get paid. You do get paid internships, but there's also internships where it's not paid. So the more qualified you are, like if you have a lot of experience and you've got a degree and everything, then you will probably be getting paid more, and you'll find a position where it's a paid internship, and then there's others where you kind of got paid to go and teach there, but there are some schools and companies that hire people in China, places like that, where you don't need it. But South America is also a big one where people are looking to learn how to speak English, so you can also go to South America. So it's Asia, South America, and Europe as well. Europe also has high requirements, but there are, volunteer programs where you just go there and teach so you can gain experience. And also because experience is really good, the more experience you have, the more opportunities you have, basically. So in Europe, it's mainly like Spain also has a really good program. I think they require you to have a degree. So it's nice if you're already traveling anyway and you're going to be in that specific country, then you can just teach and gain some experience or make some money while you're already there. But if you're going there just to teach, if you're gonna join a program, you'll basically just go online, apply, and see if they take you. If you get accepted into any program, you're going to need to pay for your passport, your visa, your travel insurance, your plane tickets, and then they normally provide meals and accommodation, and then they pay you for the program. Or if you join one where you have to pay like an internship, an unpaid internship, then you need to sit. So that is all for today's video. I hope I didn't miss anything.
Sorry, I'm so thirsty.
If you enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up. If you would like to see more videos like this, please do subscribe. And if you have any questions or comments, comment down below. See you next time. Bye.